what advice do you have for the future generation of leaders? And I think this could apply to all people that are aspiring to be in a position of leadership, not so it does. I'm not expecting you to say something and try to tie it to the mining industry, because I think it's possible that it's universal.
Yeah, so I think within the context, this is totally true of the mining industry for sure, and in the world in general, is that we're faced with a lot of incredibly complex problems that are not going to be solved with, single framework solutions. So there's one reality. The second reality is that we're swimming in such an incredible volume of information, whether
Mm,
it's data or perspectives or, Google hits, whatever it is. No one of us, just by virtue of our humanity, like we are human, like we can't know it all or do it all by ourselves, especially within this complexity. So that's the framework I'm coming from. And within that, I think I'll offer three C's because I love alliteration. So number one
yep.
is to be curious, which we've talked about a bit today, and that role of intellectual humility and being curious both about what other people know and feel and believe, but also being curious about what you don't know and
Mm,
also why you believe what you believe, kind of what are the origins of those belief systems. But I think that's such a beautiful starting point for relationship. And I think the relationship is critical given the complexity. And I think the second C would be um, having an ethic of care. So really thinking through how is it that we value other people and contribute to their well-being. So that nurturing sense of giving it away, of really wanting to bring value to other people, to me, an incredible leadership quality. That it's not about you or elevating, how awesome you are, but it's really about enabling other people's best work in the way that is most resonant with their values. Let's see. So we have curiosity, care, and I think you know what? I'm going to give you four instead. What about connection? Because then the relationship really fits in there. Um,
sure.
that taking the time to know and to be known, and that's part of the vulnerability thing too. And then the fourth one would be collaborative. So not surprising given,
Totally.
I'm a collaboration maven hanging out with the mining mavericks.
That's right.
Um, but just that learning how to actually do and be together amid all of that complexity and investing in your own professional development, because unfortunately, we're not yet at a place where this is something that we're teaching, in K through 12 or any place else really. But that there are strategies that you can employ, and it's worth figuring out how to do that. And we can, at the end, I'll give a plug for some resources that I can offer to support that too. So those are those are my four C's advice to leaders. It would fit on a coaster.
On a note card.
Yeah, we can put it on a note card or a coaster.